Hello everybody, Verax here, how you doing? I hope you're well. We are currently looking right now at a Blood Bowl team roster for a Necromantic team based upon Borderlands characters called Pandora's Best. Why are we doing this? Well, I have been invited and I have joined another Blood Bowl League online with LPers, a different set of LPers. Currently on my channel I have my LP, single player LP with the Rotskins, Nurgle. It's going really well. Every Saturday, fine. Done. Good. Then I'm playing as Goblins in the Great Blood Bowl Player League. Great Let's Play a Blood Bowl League, that's it. Playing as Goblins, and that's going pretty well. I think at most I have a minimum of 2 more games to play in that league, and unless something really amazing happens, I'm going to be out of it, i.e. I'm not going to finish in the top 4, I'm not going to get through to the playoffs, so I am done. Regardless of how well I do, there's a maximum of 4 games left to play on that, and then it's over, because then there will be a winner. So, no matter how well I do, if I somehow manage to win every game, which is very unlikely, I'm going to, there's 4 more games on that, and then that's it, but more than likely there's 2 more. And the guy I'm supposed to be playing next, actually, in that league has kind of disappeared, so it looks like it's going to be 1 more game for that. Which I didn't really take into account when I decided what to do with this league, because with it being the 3rd sort of series of Blood Bowl related to YouTube that I'm kind of doing, I decided previously, before, recording this video obviously, to, and indeed before the league actually started, to not record the games for this league and instead just link to the games on other people's channels, because I figured that, there's a lot of Blood Bowl going on right now in my life and on my channel, and I realised that some people aren't all that interested in Blood Bowl, and I don't really want to ram it down your throats, because it's, it doesn't appeal to everyone. I get that, and if you like it, then fair enough. And if you really liked it, then you would have hunted down the videos, and, I would have put them into a playlist, and it would have been relatively easy to find my progress through this league, the Random Cup. But then I figured, I've got a maximum of 2 games left on the other league, so there might be a bit of overlap, but I could, just continue on uploading these videos. Except I'd already decided that I wasn't going to upload the videos, and we've already played a game. I played a game versus Axion, which was a great game. And you should go and watch it on Axion's channel, because it won't be on mine. Whoopsie. I shall link to it in the description of this video, and indeed I will put it on the playlist that this video is the start of, and then I will start uploading the videos and recording them like a good boy, because I decided I wasn't going to record them. Too much Blood Bowl on my channel, but then I realised that the Great LPR Blood Bowl League was ending pretty much, and so I could just carry on with this one. So there's still not a massive amount of Blood Bowl, even though there's quite a lot, but you don't have to watch the videos after all. So that's basically that. This Random Cup, so named because all the teams in it were selected randomly for the players by Ray Raceland, who started it. All the players and their teams are listed below in the description, and this is my team, Pandora's Best. So let me introduce you to them. The big thing here is with Necromantic is that they have very specified roles for their players. So they're not really jack of all trades by any case. They have players that are very good at one thing but not very good at anything else. The big thing about this team is 3 rerolls. 3 rerolls. I went big on the rerolls to give myself a bit of leeway. I've actually done a bit of research about Necromantic, and this was one of the setups that was recommended on a website, and it worked pretty well. I have played this team with this sort of setup in sort of single player quite a bit, and it works really well, but I'll just go through it. Basically, Necromantic are a sort of speedier team of undead than the undead. They have werewolves, of which I have 1. Werewolves are very good at blitzing. They have claw and frenzy, so they can bash people off the edge of the map. Only thing is, they're really expensive at 120 grand each, so I've only got the 1 because I wanted my 3 rerolls. I really did want a lot of rerolls for this. I think I have the most in the league, possibly. it's a safe bet that I'm at least tied for the most in the league. So werewolves are very good at blitzing, but the thing is you can only blitz once a turn anyway. So I've got one werewolf for that purpose. So that's Lilith the werewolf, very fast, and pretty much average. Most of my players have regeneration, which is very nice. So I don't need to buy an apothecary, and they have you know, decent durability. Flesh golems are next. Fleshies, very slow, pretty damn strong, will never pick up the ball. Very hard to hurt. They also have stam firm and thick skull, meaning they ain't going anywhere anytime soon. So they're basically just, you plonk them in front of the enemy and they will stay there, you know? Plus they add some very much needed strength, because everyone else is basically average strength. Necromantic do not have a big guy, which I don't really mind, because really stupid and like wild animal stuff can be very hard to deal with, so flesh golems sort of replace that, and they add a bit of muscle. Whites they have average stats, they have pretty good armor, and for the team, pretty good movement. They're pretty mobile for necromantic, you know, for undead. They also come with block, so they had a bit of oomph, you know, they had a bit of possibly offensive capability, whereas the flesh golems are sort of defensive. We have the ghouls, Scooter, with dodge, also pretty fast, but sadly very vulnerable with only 7 armor value and no regeneration, and no apothecary, so if he gets hurt, it's probably bye-bye for the ghoul. So because he's so squishy, I've only got one of him, but the dodge will be very useful in like possibly moving the ball around. So I've taken one of the ghouls, even though I thought maybe I wouldn't, but they're not that expensive at 70 grand. So I thought I'd grab Scooter and see how that went. Adds a bit more mobility and, like you say, the dodge. So, you know, again, so you've got your blitzer, the defensive players, the offensive bashers, and then possibly the ball carrier, or at least someone who can sort of, you know, add a bit of dodging, pretty much. And finally, the zombies: Claptrap, Moxie, Dr. Zed, Mordecai, and Sir Hammerlock. These are the guys, your meat shields, basically. They have terrible stats. They do have like armor value 8, which is pretty decent, and regeneration, so they're pretty hardy, but they're your other guys who you use to plug the holes in your defense. They'll be harrowing other players who I don't want to really deal with, you know, and possibly, you know, creating tackle zones and extra strength bonuses and blocks, stuff like that. That's my team. There it is. So if you want to see this entire LP with the other combatants, I should show you where they are. There they are. Here they are. So the Spada, Inferno, Alanra, Cacconi, Alcyon, like I said, and some other people who I think have changed their names. Oh no, DJ Numa. I'm not sure who this is. This could be Slumbering, but I don't even know whether he has a YouTube account. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to ask him. But anyway, links in the description for all of these people, and I will be uploading the videos for this LP, except for one versus him, who will appear on his channel, and I will link to. Because at that point I decided I'm not gonna be uploading these. Then I thought, wait a minute, I really should, because my other multiplayer league is ending. This one, by the way, this league here is almost over. As you can see by the calendar, we only have the 2 left, and Dantos has disappeared. So I might only have to play Claude Rebel next in this in the Goblin team, in the Goblins, and then this is probably it, because my ranking in this is not so good. My ranking is I'm down here. I am down here. So you know, it's possible I could sneak into 4th place and get into the playoffs, but unlikely. Anyway, I've waited on for long enough, so I shall be off ski, and I think I've covered everything. I'll put it all in the description anyway, in a much less rambling manner. Sorry for all that, and I'll see you when I see you next. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. Toodaloo.